Pressed.
Hello girls and boys, I'm back again to do some Creative Kids Yoga with you. And we're going to start as we always do, seated on your little X or the whole placeholder that you have in Sukhasana, easy pose. And I want you to feel the sits bones pressing into the floor and then lift up out of your waist. Put 2 fingers on top of your head and press up into those fingers just like we did last time. And in this position, if you're comfortable closing your eyes, you can do so and listen to the sound of the tingshas. Allow that sound to move into your body. Let it get you quiet inside. Let it fill you up with the vibration, which helps to settle everything inside you, to quiet all of you. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale with a ha. Do it again. Breathe in through your nose. And a 3rd time. Just pause for a moment and notice how you're feeling inside your body. Have you gotten a little more quiet inside? If your eyes are closed, you can open them now. And we'll find out how everybody's feeling today. Remember, we have our feeling faces of happy, of sad, of in the middle, and mad or grumpy. So your job is to think right now about how you're feeling this moment, not how you felt when you got up this morning, not how you felt at lunchtime, but right now. And decide which one of those expresses how you're feeling. And then when I sound the symbol and say the feeling, you're going to make a shape. And we're going to do this while we're seated. Perhaps another time we'll do it standing, but we'll stay seated today. All right, so get yourself ready. We're going to jump around with the feelings this time. So do we have anybody here who's feeling in the middle today? Make your shape and relax. Do we have anybody who's happy today? Make your happy shape with your body. Here's a happy shape from me. And relax. How about sad? Anybody feeling sad today? What does your sad shape look like? Relax. And last but not least, is there anybody who's mad or grumpy today? And relax. And so let's all think in our minds right now of a way that we can show that we're happy. Even if you told me you were in the middle, sad or grumpy or mad. Let's see if we can, again, like last time, make a happy shape. And I'm just going to sound the symbol and make my happy shape along with you. And relax. All right, so let's get these faces out of the way. And let's begin to warm up a little bit. I do like to start with our legs stretched out, just like last time. You can place your hands on either side of your hips, and then point and flex your toes. But notice again that I do have my socks on, and I'm assuming you do also. We're not going to be moving around on the floor, so I don't worry about you slipping and falling. You may notice that your heels slide on the floor as you do this. And then let's spread our feet apart, circle the toes around, one direction and then the other. And then let's windshield wiper the toes, like that, back and forth, back and forth. And then just take your hands on those toes, see what I'm doing? And bend your toes back gently, just bend them gently, and then bend them downward. Bend them back towards your body and down toward the floor. Back towards your body, down toward the floor. more time. Just giving them a little bit of a workout, stretching them a bit. Other side. Toes reach towards your body, then press them down. Don't do it too hard because there's little tiny bones in there. You want to treat them with TLC, tender loving care. Just stretching the foot a little bit. And then hold your ankle and just and jiggle your foot. Just jiggle it around. All right, other side. Hold the ankle. Just jiggle it around. All right, bring the bottoms of the feet together. Hold on to your ankles and let's sit up nice and tall. And then we're going to round our back into an angry cat back. And then we're going to press our chest forward, our sternum, the breastbone forward. Round like an angry cat back, look toward the floor, and then press the sternum forward. Notice that my arms go out when I round, and then my arms are coming in more when I reach forward with my sternum. So we're doing what's called a modified dog and cat. We'll do that a couple more times. Very slowly. You can go at your own pace. But just feel the stretch in the back. Hold that with that angry cat back a little bit. And feel how you're stretching across the top of your back. And then come forward and notice how your shoulder blades start to come together. See if you can feel that in the back body. So we're opening up the chest, opening up your heart. And then bring your legs down. Let's have one foot, I don't care which one it is, come in and let it rest along the inner upper thigh. And then we're going to take our hands and slide them along the floor, keeping a flat back, and then slide them back. So we can inhale sitting up, exhale sliding forward, inhale sliding up, exhale sliding forward. And try to keep a straight back instead of rounding it. And just reach with your heart. And notice what's happening. Probably the back of your leg is stretching a little bit, back and forth. So we're loosening up those muscles in the back of the leg, the calf muscles and the hamstrings and the upper back leg. Then let's trade legs, switch. You can keep your toes pointed up, sliding forward, inhaling up, exhaling forward as you slide your hands on the floor, inhale up, exhale forward, and up, exhale forward, breathe up. Okay, so last time we did some work with low level postures and a little bit with low level shapes. So let's just go over those postures again very quickly. We had butterfly where we hold our toes and flutter our little butterfly wings. Let's see if you can do that now. Okay. Then we stopped our butterfly wings, but we lifted our hands up into a V, slid them underneath our legs, and then rounded over, eyes looking at our feet into turtle. And remember how we can come out of our turtle shell and look around. Round over, and then look up. One more time, round over, and then look up. And then we stayed in this position and we went onto our sits bones into flower. Keep your feet, toes together. And then we can wiggle our little fingers into our flower posture. You want to keep your back nice and long because that makes it easier for you to balance. All right, very nice. So then I think we also put our hands underneath our knees and just did one leg at a time up like this, tapping the floor with the toes, keeping the back nice and long. And then we tried both legs coming up. Can you do that? And if you can't, then you just try with one. So you have to really work with those muscles in your belly, don't you? The core muscles. All right, so those were some of the ones. Oh, I know what else we did. We did Sphinx. Let's do that one again because we're going to use that one a little bit later again also. Move my things out of the way. So remember with Sphinx, you get on your belly. You place your arms so that your elbows are underneath your armpit, your hands are wide, and your legs are out behind you. And you're going to take a breath in, and when you exhale, press into those hands and forearms and bring your chest off the floor. That's all you have to do. And we hold it to 1, 2, 3, and come down. Let's try it again. Inhale, exhale, press up. 1, 2, 3. And then the other one I want to have us do from here is to take your hands and put your hands underneath your armpits. And we'll go into cobra, snake. So the only difference is where your hands are. Now the hands are underneath your armpits. And you're going to inhale and then exhale, press up. And you don't want your elbows out to the side. You want your elbows in towards your body. And your back arches, so you get a nice little back bend. And then come down. Make a pillow with your hands and let your legs go back and forth in windshield wipers. So there we have Sphinx, Cobra, and if we go back on our heels and stretch out our arms and bring our foreheads down, we're in child pose. You can make your hands into a pillow if you like. And from here, you can stretch your hands forward, lift your head off the floor, then bring it down, and here you are in downward puppy. You can even waggle your tail. All right, slide your hands back and come back into sitting. So that was low level. And right now, we just practiced some low level yoga postures. Why don't you find your own way to make your own shape with your body at a low level? I'll give you a chance to think about that. Remember, you can be low on your knees, you can be low on your belly. Could you be low on your back? Think about that. Okay, so when you hear the sound of the cymbal, make yourself into a low shape, a low level shape. Here we go. And hold that shape. The next time you hear the cymbal, you're going to change your low level shape. Here we go. Change your low level shape. And once more, the next time you hear the cymbal, a new low level shape. It could even be, if you choose, a yoga posture that we just did. All right, very well. Done very well, I'm sure. I'm hoping to see some of what you've been doing. So now come back to sitting. We're going to move into some postures that are at a medium level. So we've got low, medium, and high. So we're working our way up. Right now we're going into the medium level. So here's what I want to have you do. You're going to get on hands and knees. And you want your shoulders over your wrists. And you want your knees in line with your hips. And a flat back so your eyes are looking downward. So we're going to go into regular dog and cat. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to inhale, drop the belly down, the tail comes up, the head comes up, shoulder blades come together. There's your dog. And then as you exhale, start at the tail and start to round up. Your head comes down and looks at your navel. And then inhale, the tail comes up, the belly drops down, the head comes up, the shoulder blades together. Here we are in dog. And then as we exhale, we start at the tail to round up into that angry cat back. Eyes look at the navel. Do it a couple more times on your own. Dog and cat. Dog and cat. You need to be sure that you're on your knees. Not like this. That's not correct. You want to be on your knees. All right, so there we have dog and cat. And let's see, I know that some of you know downward dog, so let's see if we can't do that. Again, we're going to get on our hands and knees. Now, here is where you might have a problem with socks on. So let's see how that goes. You might slip a little. If that's the case, I think you better take your socks off. We'll see if I can do it without slipping. So you're going to get into your table. You're going to curl your toes under, and slowly you're going to lift part way up. And you're going to let one heel go down and then the other. Okay, so do that with me. And then from here, you're going to press back into your downward dog. And your heels come toward the floor. And you can think about your ears being in line with your elbows. Here we have downward dog. Come back down. Come into child pose. So we're going from medium level to low level. Come back up into table. Give you a second or so to do that. Let's try downward dog again. Turn the toes under. Come part way. Walk the dog. That means one heel down and then the next. Working toward getting those heels toward the floor. Now stop and then press your bottom back into downward facing dog. And now come back down on your knees into child. Slide your hands forward into downward puppy. And then you can come back up into sitting. And if you're not quite done, just take a few seconds to do that. And then I'm going to have you do one more on at a medium level. We're going to be in our table, and you're going to put, I'm putting my right hand forward and my left foot back. And then I'm going to raise those two into balancing cat, and my foot is flexed. So my toes are pointing toward the floor. See if you can do that. So it's opposite hand, opposite foot. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to balance. You'd be flat on your belly. Okay, bring that down. Wiggle your spine a little bit, loosen it up. Now this time, my right foot's going back and my left hand's going forward. I'm going to lift them up and balance. And hold it. And if you can't hold it for very long, come down and then try again. Balancing cat. Bring hands and knee down. Wiggle your spine a little bit. And there we have another medium level shape. Now, those are yoga postures that are at the medium level. I'm wondering what you can do. What kind of shape can you make at a medium level? I'll show you one that I can make. I'm just thinking this one up right now. Let's see. So I'm doing kind of a twist, but I'm only part way up. So you want to be not down low, you want to be part way up. I could even be part way up by standing. Let's go this way. All right, your turn. What kind of shape are you able to make at a medium level? I'll give it a try. I'm going to be curious to see what kinds of things you all can do. All right, we'll bring that to a close. And then I'm going to have you come down again on your mark that you're sitting on, your little placeholder. Make sure you're not too close to a friend. And let's bring our energies down now as we bring this little session together. The next time we'll do some more reviewing of the middle level and spend a little more time with it. Again, sit with a nice long spine. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale with a ha. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra. Bring that to your chest, to the sternum. And say with me, you can repeat after me or with me. Shanti, 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 which means peace, peace, peace. May there be peace in our minds, peace in our words, peace in our hearts, and may there be peace throughout the world. Namaste.